Hey, what's going on, y'all? I am Ty Mizzle. My channel is Mizzle14, and I'm here doing a review of Pose Season 1, Episode 8. This is the finale. It's called Mother of the Year. I just want to say I have enjoyed Pose series. This season was the best. I had loved the show. I'm very happy that it's coming back for a second season, and it is adorable to love to see the not just about the LGBTQ community. It's just more about the love, the acceptance, the family, the bonding, the stuff that you can learn that anybody who watches the show could understand. And it wasn't just geared towards the gay community. It's mainly geared towards anybody who watches it. It's about a family. It's about loving yourself. It's about reaching out to other people who have gone through hard times. Open up your home to different people. It's a culture that we need to enjoy to understand. And I had to really love this whole series. This 8 episodes was nice, packed, jam packed. It got me through emotions. I was happy. I was angry at some points. I was crying at some points. It was love. And this last episode was beautiful. It ended really well. And let me just jump right into the review. I'm trying not to make the review too long and just go straight to the point. Alright, so we know that Elektra is still working at the trade point, that little pawn the exotic dancers place where they put money in the booth and then she dances. I mean, she's doing it day and night, and she's sleeping in restaurants. She basically homeless. She got nowhere to go. She got evicted from her house. Remember, her man Dick just cut her off completely because she went to get that sex change and he was not there with that, so she just lost her money support. And everything is falling down, so she had to pick herself back up and do what she had to do. So at one point, every time she was dancing, she was getting tired. She had nowhere to sleep. And then one time, Blanca put a coin and she saw Blanca. Remember, Blanca was her daughter in her house, and then Blanca decided to leave to get her own house. So I just like how the dynamics here works between Blanca and Elektra, because even though Elektra has been terrible mother towards Blanca, Blanca still had love for Elektra. So when she saw her down and out, she didn't turn her back on her. But Elektra was being hard as, and she said, "You still working here?" And she said she don't like to be. Elektra don't like to be needy. She don't like to be wanting people to help her. She always been doing her things for herself. So she just feel that she's out of place by getting the help. But Blanca said, "I'm here to help you." And then Elektra was being hard and she was trying to be difficult. And so at one point Blanca got upset. She said, "You know what? Forget it. You can enjoy doing it by yourself and be on your own." But she said, No, stop. I just like being needy and I'm sorry." But Blanca said, "No, you don't need to be needy. It's like I'm here for you." And they hugged it out. And I said I loved how that come around. It's like Elektra, it's kind of like Elektra was Blanca money, Blanca mother. It still feel like it's like daughter, but still, it feel like in this scene, Blanca's like the mother figure, like to show how a mother should be and how a mother should treat her children and be down and out. And since Blanca was Elektra's child, it still feel like this her child. She feel like it's only her right to be there for her mother when she's not doing good. So I just like how that dynamic changed and the roles kind of got reversed in a way. And it comes to a point that Blanca decides to move Elektra to the house. And Damon and Vicky was already steering the room. I think Little Poppy as well, but Little Poppy left. And the Blanca decided to give up Elektra, give up Damon and Vicky's room and give it to Elektra. And they was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe we got to move out of our room and go sleep on the couch." I said, "That's messed up." And she said, "Well, that's what we have to do." And I said, "Damn, Blanca, you do your children like that?" But it was all love. And Elektra was going to demand herself and say, "Oh, they need to paint this room, they need to change this curtain and everything." And they were looking at her and said, "Girl, you out of your mind." And she said, okay. And that was nice. Then moving on to that, right? Damon and Vicky had this little auditioning, and Vicky got a little flyer to audition for I'll Be Sure video. And Vicky's kind of nervous because he said, "I don't think he don't think he gonna do well." And Damon said, "Of course, like, what are you talking about? You got the moves, you could dance and stuff. So just do it." Vicky asked him, "You know what? I would do it if you go do it with me." So Damon decided to go with him to audition. When they went to the audition, they killed it. They turned it up. They did a great job. They had the personality. They danced well, and the guys asked Ricky and Damon to stay, and they both got accepted to be dancers to I'll Be Sure video, and then go to a tour, the whole shebang. So that's like a dream come true to them, and because Damon loved to dance, and he get this opportunity for do it, and then Ricky had nothing to going on for himself, and he got accepted to the house, and now he got this opportunity to dance for a well-known person. They're doing a tour. It's nice, and they're doing it together as a couple. Hey, so at that same time, Blanca went to see Damon's teacher at the school, and that's the school that Blanca fought Damon to get into, and he's doing really well. She wanted to tell Blanca the good news that Damon got accepted for a second year in school, and his scholarship got approved. And she was happy, and the teacher told Blanca, it's because of you, because you has been so great to him. You gave him something that he didn't have before. He gave him self-worth, and not and that trademark is going to carry him more to the future. It's going to push him to be better. A lot of people, she said, a lot of mothers and fathers put their put their kids in private school, expensive dance school, and they don't go anywhere because they don't have somebody value their kids and give them self-worth, and something that their kid can look forward to and shine. And that's what Blanca gave Damon. So where that he could believe in himself, and since he believe in himself, and see he got somebody believing in him, he doing great. So he got that second year scholarship, and now there's a conflict. It's conflicting between him deciding on doing this tour for I'll Be Sure, and then starting his like dance career if he wants to, or continue on his craft at school. So they had this little meet down right at the dinner. You know that freaking they had a dinner. You know Blanca was freaking having a dinner for them, and Electra was freaking bossy. She said, "Oh, I'm the only one who getting dressed up in for dinner." I said, "She got all decked up and dressed." That's Electra. You can't. Electra is something else, right? So she got a dress, and they was sitting setting up a table, and they sat down, and that's where Damon and Ricky explained the good news. But Blanca was taken aback about it, and she was like, "Oh my God," because she wanted to tell him the good news at the table. So she would take it back, and once they said that, Electra got freaking fangirl. She got geek like a freaking groupie. She said, I'll Be Sure, I love him. So I'll Be Sure, he is a petty drop of music. Dick and I used to make love to his songs and everything. And she was so geeked out. And they said, you know what? When we make it, we're going to get back passes to the tour. She said, oh, we're going to get VIP and all that stuff. That. He said, you know what? I'll Be Sure is great. Girl, you should be happy for him. You should be, because Blanca was not like saying congratulations or to an ex-happy. She said, girl, Blanca, this is what you want for your children to make it, to do great things. And she said, no, what? I'll Be Sure is good. I'm going to get my tape. I'm going to show you. And Blanca said, no, mother, no more. And she just, that scene was funny because Electra was so geeked when she heard about I'll Be Sure. And it was like, wow. I'll say good. So even Adrian was like, ooh. They was laughing. And Angel said, I'm proud of you. So Blanca went to do dishes, and David said, mother, you don't have to wash dishes yourself, and I'm gonna help you. So they was talking, and then she said, we had all this news about you doing I'll Be Sure. You didn't hear the news that I wanted to give you. And he said, what is it? And she said, well, you got approved for your second year scholarship at school. And he was kind of happy about that. But now it's like, now he know that he kind of conflicted with the decision, because Blanca was like, you should focus on your schoolwork and stay in school. But she said she didn't forcing him to stay in school, because if he wanted to dance and he wanted to do this, that's his dream, she gonna support him no matter what. That's what mother do. But she said, you know what, if you work on your craft and work on better yourself, you have a lot of opportunities in the future, and then no one can say no to you. Because if you go to this dance and do this tour, in addition after that, no other doors open up. It just, that's it. You back to square one, and you just drop your school scholarship, and then you have to start all over again. But if you go to school and work on your craft and everything, you had a lot more opportunities and lined up for you. You get more work done. You can do more tours. You can do more videos. You could dance at different arenas. You can be a professional dancer. You can do more for you if you finished up the school and working on your craft instead of just going straight to that. But she said, it's all your decision. Think about it, and whatever you just decide to do, Damon, I will support you. And he said, I love you, Mom. And she said, I love you too. And they hugged it out. I said, I love the dynamic between those two. It was nice. It was up and down, but she always still loved Damon. That was her first child she brought into the house. So it was like, it's just like the oldest that she always got to nurture and protect him and do what she got to do for him. I said, that was nice. Now, we get that Pray Tell was preparing Blanca and make her outfits, because he always make her outfits for the ball. So they was talking and discussing, right? And she said that, you sure this outfit is good and it don't make me look like it's not gonna be popping? He said, I'm designing the girl, so you gonna be popping. You gonna just gotta design and work the dress. You gonna be good, wiping the floors of these people. But she kind of nervous of what Ferocity, because House of Ferocity just blew up, and that's what he told Blanca, that you need to be careful, girl, because now she got Florida, and she also got Aphrodite. Maybe Aphrodite, that natural woman that Elektra was inspired by, that she got beat out by from that category last time, and she had to sit down and talk to Aphrodite, and that's what Aphrodite inspired her to do the operation. So Aphrodite joined a group, and they still got Little Poppy, and they treated Little Poppy like shit. Like, I don't like how they do that. But she was like, what's going on? He said, since after what's going on with you now? And he said, since after Cortez died, that was his lover, past lover, he just have been trying to figure these things out. What he gonna do with his life? What he gonna if he gonna continue dating, or he gonna shut himself out? Whatever, he's decided that, because now he got positive. He just realized that he don't know what to do next. And Blanca says she got a number and she wanted to hook up with somebody that she met. And he was trying not to do that. And they show a flashback scene. And I'm sorry, I forgot who that guy's name is. But he was a bartender at the club, at the bar. And he was eyeing, staring Pray Tell down. He was stone cold staring. It comes to the point that Blanca said, excuse me, hello, I'm trying to get a drink. And he said, I'm sorry. And she realizes, like, you know what? She's talking to him, and he said, oh, well, he's single and all that stuff. He said, what? He's single and all that stuff? And he said, I see you be eyeing him. Let me get your number. He said, I'm sorry, but I don't deal with women. He said, it's not for me. I see you eyeing, and I'm not blind, dumb, and stupid. I see you eyeing my friend there. And he said, I get your number for him. And she said, oh, well, he's single? He said, yeah. So that's when she gave him the number, gave Pray Tell the number. And he said, nah, I'm not trying to do with that. He had a fear of being rejected of his status. And now, that's a prevalent thing now in the gay community. It's like, it's one thing being gay, and then it's hard time finding a relationship as it is, because a lot of men can't be faithful, or a lot of females, whoever you're dealing with, it can't be faithful as much, because there's so many temptation out there. It's just so fun and free. And a lot of people don't settle down and become a couple and want to work on a relationship. So when you get this one, that's top of that, and then when you find somebody committed, come want to be with you, and then you got to tell them your status, most people get afraid. Now, it's better now than before, because some people will, a lot of people is okay, as long as you just tell them that your status, set them up front, and let them know, then they will respect that. And a lot of people have dated other people who's positive before, so sometimes that fear comes from you not want to hear that no, and get rejected because you feel like the status is what going to scare them away. Don't get me wrong, there are people who will be scared away of you knowing that your status, even though they be sleeping with many people who may have this disease themselves, but you don't know that. But the fact that they literally knowing your status, it make them fear continue on with you. Now, it was a different thing that they don't know, but since they know, it's that up to toss. So sometimes if you have HIV, you have to go with that responsibility or that fear of somebody I really love. Will he accept me for who I am, or he will use his status as a way that he can't get with me? It's out of the day. It's gonna happen, or you met somebody who's okay with this. So I say all of that because when he Pray Tell went on a date, right, and he went to the place that Electra got a job at. I'll explain that a little bit later. He went to the place. They had reservations. They sat down and talked, and they was talking for a little bit. And the guy said he has a dream to be a sculptor. He said the bartender is something that help him pay his bills for now until he find a museum that will accept his art. And Princess said, "I love your fire and passion." And he said, "I wish that I had that for me." He said, "What's going on?" He said, "After my ex died, I just had nothing going on for myself, and I just gave up basically." And the guy said, "I will help you get your sparkle back." But Pray Tell pushed his hand away, and the reason why he did that because he wanted to tell the guy straight up he's positive. And it made it seem like the guy was taken aback by that, but it seemed like the guy was okay because the guy said, "You know what? It's fine. I mean, you're not the only person I have dated who was positive. So, but I just let you know I'm not easy to get in bed." It just played around and they started kissing. I said that's so nice because you do meet people out there who's okay with that, and you just gotta. It happens if they say they don't say no, but eventually somebody will say yeah. But some people really had that fear of being rejected so badly that they won't step out to the dating world to date people because they feel that they're gonna reject it and somebody gonna turn them down, they're gonna diss them, and they can't find love, which is all kind of misconceptions. You could find love. It's just the fact that you just gotta be open and honest, basically. And he was cool with that. So it's like the little fling is going together, and it's nice. Now, what I said about the job that Electra got, because Blanca put her in the house, and based on one of her rules is you cannot stay in the house without getting a job to take care of yourself. So that's another mother thing that Blanca is doing over her own mother. They say you stayed in my house, even though you my mother, and I still feel like you treat you as my mother. I feel that you still got it going on. You can't be staying in the house not being beat faced, because Electra will always be fly. But now she gave up. It's like she feel like she don't need to do all that stuff again. She said, "No, I need to see you walking out the house. Everybody see Electra and say, oh, you all nice, and you looking good, you popping your pants. So what I gonna do? I gonna get you a job." And Electra said, "What? You gonna give me a job? I don't know. I don't have no skills. I haven't worked in my life. I never did anything that I need to do. I always got stuff handed to me. I don't know what to. I don't think I'm gonna be good." So Blanca said, "You know what? You gonna do this. You gonna get the job. Just stuck it up. Put your stuff together, get your makeup on, and just ask for an application." So Electra turned her Electra mode on, went to the lady, said, "I heard you're looking for a hostess, and I'm here looking for a job. Can I get an application?" The lady said, "I will give you an application." And they was happy. Electra was happy because I think Electra was happy because it's fine she's doing something for herself because she's always been taken care of. Now she could do things for her own and not relying on people because she been relying on this man for so long and that he dissed her, dumped her. Now she feel like she was worthless. But Blanca gave her the spark and her fire back to say, "You know what? You are not worthless. You go do this and you go do this job." So she was demanding the application, got application and got the job. Now when she got in the job, after Pray Tell and freaking cause Pray Tell and the guy went to see Blanca but place, Electra was there. Electra said, "Oh, this is a small world." And she said, "I got a job, got you a table, set them down." Now, after they little kiss, Blanca was loud, vet this white little couple. She's obviously was hard of hearing because you got no reservation. You're not coming to get no table. Vet that bitch down. That lady was shook. She was like, "Oh my God!" Everybody looking out, and Pray Tell the guy was laughing because you know Electra is Electra. You can't take her anywhere and say that she is not herself. She's not going to change. Yes, she may go through some little issues, but she's not going to change. So when she read that lady, I know she gonna have a good job. She will have a permanent, stable job at that spot because sometimes you had to have tough skin dealing with people who trying to get over you, and Electra's not one of the people to get over. Now we get that. Let me see. We get that Stan, right? Stan went to the house of the, was his wife's house, Patty, and he wanted to talk to her. And he said he wanted to think about asking her to move back in the house because it'd be benefit of the kids, and he could move in the. They got a guest room. He could move in the house and sneak in the room where the kids are sleeping, so it won't disturb them, all that stuff. And she agrees, but she had conditions. But she said, you know what? We're not getting back together like that. The family will have to know, but I would not. I would spare them the specific details of why we're working out. But eventually, when our kids get older, they will start learning and know the things and understanding things that's happening right now. But I will let you move back in the house. But one thing, you gotta get rid of that job you're working at, because that long hours you're doing, all that glance of glamour, and all that money, yes, it's good, but you need to be home at a certain time taking the kids. Because he said, what I'm gonna do, how they gonna pay the bills? She said, find something closer here. Work for assurance, work with something that you could be home in time to pick up the kids from school. And he said, what you gonna do? She said, well, I'm going to night school and do something else. And because she needs to be independent, because she has been relying on him as well. And she said, you know what, I need to be independent of myself, because if we're going to be co-parenting, I need to be able to support myself. So she did that. She could lay her ground rules. Because remember, last week he just dissed the angel, cleared out the house, told her this is so different, I can't deal with this, it's too much for me, and everything. After he just swoon her off her feet, make her promises, tell her he gonna be there and everything. It's just orders for dump her like that, because you realize that your wife and kids is important and you should stick with them. And now your wife dissed you and telling you that no, you can move in, you can do with kids, but we is not getting back together and everything. And I'm working on myself. And now you want to bring your ass back to Angel, trying to sweep Angel up. Tell her, I need you back. This is real. I love you. Let's work this out. Let's do it together. Let me take care of you. And Angel say, you know what? Shut her down. Because Blanca be telling Angel that you always get these people who I will sell you the dream. I've been there. But at the end of the day, they still not going to give you what you want, because they tied up. They got kids. They married. All the other craziness. So you just got to look out for yourself. So after our pep talk, and also Angel Blanca told that she wanted Angel to take care of the house. I'll explain that in a few. That Angel said she needs to work on herself, because when she told him all that stuff, she said, you know what? You're not the only person who been my Prince Charming. You wasn't the first, and you won't be the last. And I need to think about myself. And I notice that I'm going to look after myself. And you can do what you got to do. Stay with your wife and kids. Be a man and work on your marriage. But you're not going to be with me. Because I have my family I got to work on. I have to look after them. They my family. And go on with that. And she just ended with Stan. Got him looking stupid. Because, yes, you played the game. And you lost everything now. Basically, you don't have your wife back. You just taking care of your kids. And you don't have Angel. So, hey, that's what you got to do. You lost everything. You made that decision yourself, Stan. Now, we all be working on this one little thing. It's the ball, right? So we had this big ball going on. It was the princess ball, and they had different category was going on. House of Ferocity came. House of Ferocity was there. Had all their group members. They had, I guess, 8+ people. Now, the House of Evangelista was nervous and scared, because they feel that they don't have the numbers. They might blow them out. And Blanca said, you know what? Because they got the numbers, we got the love. So we're going to show out and we're going to do great. Basically, encourage the kids that no matter what, we have the heart. And we can do better. Numbers doesn't define your success. It's the quality that define it. And there's this when Candy and Lulu for House of Velocity came with the group, and they was stepping at Blanca. Basically reading Blanca up and down, especially Candy, to the point that Blanca feelings got hurt, and Blanca had to step away and get herself together and crying. This is when Electra came in, and Electra was like, you know what, girl, get yourself together. We gonna do this, and I'm gonna be walking under your house. But I gotta check some bitches. I said, oh, go ahead, Electra. You know, Electra is the queen of reading. She will read them out. Remember, the House of Velocity used to be her daughters. Lulu and Candy used to be her daughters. So she know what she could get at them. And she said, I need to do something. But I need to get you together. You gonna walk this boy. You gonna challenge them. And I never seen you back down for the challenge. So I want you to challenge these ladies. And I'm gonna be helping you. But I need to take care of some business. So she got Blanca together. And this is like a turnaround. Because she said, you know what? Because of you, I got my first check from the job. And I feel great. And I want to have you to thank because you pushed me to become that person. You pushed me to become independent. So now I had to give you back your favor and help you kill and turn, firstly, bring down and burn down this house together. We're going to burn this floor. We're going to kill the competition. So that's what she said. But she got to check some bitches. So Electra went to Lulu and Candy and read the F out of them. She told them up and down, left to right, no filters, no chasers. They was so freaking turned out. They didn't know what to say because they had come back at the beginning, but Electra read them down, told them off, told them about themselves, and she said, you know what, I'm done with you anyway. And she took Lily Poppy back. She said, I know you was working with you were with Evangelista, and they would have you back if those of you like to gravel a little bit. He said, I don't know what that means, but I would do anything to take it back to the thing. Because Lulu and Candy was treating Little Poppy as a freaking puppy slave, and he don't want to be there. And I was saying, hold up. I said, don't be treating Little Poppy like that. I like Little Poppy. Don't do that to him. And so I said, they need to get Poppy back. So after Electra read them for filth, she took Poppy and the two other boys who used to be under Evangelista, Abundance house, and go to their house Evangelista and took some members from them. I said, oh, but she said, Aphrodite, I know we had no problems with you, but you gonna have sit there and let me read this girls for filth. After that, I said, oh, I had no problem. And she did that. Come to the competition. Evangelista won the house. Angel did her thing. They vogued down the house. Electra came and helped. The guys, Damon, Ricky, they all, Little Poppy as well, they all was doing the battle. It was a close competition. Evangelista won by 1 point. And it was crazy. And then after that, they started racking up the trophies. Electra especially was racking up mad trophies for the Evangelista house. A lot of trophies, and Poppy was getting together. Now, Damon told Blanca that he decided to take the scholarship, and Ricky decided to go with the tour, and they said their relationship would be greater and better if they take some time apart and work on themselves, and they could still communicate and work on the relationship. And she said she's proud of him, and she said, you know what, I have opportunities in the future, but I need to work on my craft, so I accepted the scholarship. And she said, oh, I have you to thank, and I'm proud of you. And he said, thank you, Mom. She said, thank you too, and I'm proud of you. And that was nice. I love that bond between them again. Now, it was this category, I think it was called Bush Queen Realness, right? And they had to vote the house down. Now, Candy decided that she don't like that she loses. She needs the grand prize. So she took her freaking wet ass up there, and freaking had no wisdom when she was voguing. She was like voguing off beat and everything, and Pray Tell said, stop the music. Miss Candy, did you got rid of dyslexia? Category dyslexia? She said no, because lady, rhythm is something else. He said, is not with you. You have nothing, girl. You need to get off this thing. She said, fuck you, Pray Tell. And he went on down. He said, girl, last time you trying to audition for the body realness, and you had a body, and you went yourself to buck a body. But rhythm and foundation of fierceness. You can't be bought. You don't have it, girls. To get off the stage, I say, oh snap, let her down. Because of the point that she started getting upset. She was cursing the judges. They said, bitch, get down off the floor. Like, come on, mama. And then she said, one person also said, get off the thing. He said, shut up, you fat ass. And he said, oh, I'm get to it. They was about to fight. She went to get her bag and just ran up to the. I was like, what the? Actually, they saw. Oh my gosh! I said that was a funny scene, but they took Candy out and said we can't be having fighting up in here, and everybody was embarrassed. Everybody was laughing at Candy because she made a joke of herself. And I said, Ferocity, you lost it, baby. You lost it. Get out of here. You don't need to do that. You don't need to. Now, remember I said that Blanca wanted Angel to do something, right? So Angel was still upset and pissed off that Stan just totally left her dry. So Blanca said, you know, to talk, who broke your heart? You got heart, got trouble and stuff. So Angel told her about that. And she said, you know what? You are better than this. Because she said after he left her, she went back on the piers. And then when she went on John, she started crying in the middle of John. She said, you know what? You don't need to work on the piers. Because it's to tell you that you have something better for yourself. And if somebody who looks beautiful as you have options. She said, what? Night school. You got to go to night school. You got to do something. And she told Angel that she has positive. She said she's not leaving anytime soon now, but it will happen. And I need you to be the new mother. I need you to look after these kids, because you have it. And you need to support them and love them like have I been doing to you. And you got this gift to take care of them when I'm away. So I want you to step up and be the proud mother in the future for these kids when I leave the scene. And she said, you know what? I got you. And they hug it out. And she said, I got you. I said, I love that. I love it. And she gonna be the new mother, y'all. When Blanca is not there anymore, she gonna be the new mother. And we come to the last thing, which was the Mother of the Year. And the award, it was the year 1988, and they give this award out to every year to the person who's become the Mother of the Year, who've been nurturing, who support their children, who encourage them, who accept them, who pushes them, who've been a great role model, a friend, somebody who has overwhelmed qualities as a good mother. And pray tell's touched because the person who winning it is somebody who's really close to. And Blanca won the Mother of the Year, and it was so happy. Everybody was loving it. They congratulated her. And I was so happy. I said, yes, Blanca won the Mother of the Year. Because Blanca has been doing it. Once she decided to own her own house, she's been on full force mother mode. It may not accept her right away, but they have been there. She may not, the kids may not agree with her decisions, but she's been tough. She's been loving. She has been backing down. She's been nurturing. She's been understanding. She did a lot of things that mothers and parents should be doing towards their children. And it's sad that a lot of parents doesn't do that for their kids. They feel like having kids makes you own them. Yes, you have them, but once your kids get a certain age and stuff, you can't act like you own them. You have to let them be. You have to let them grow and be independent, and know that your discipline and your discipline and your nurture behavior can help mold your kids. And if you have that solid foundation for your kids, then they will understand. So have that quality, love them, and they will love you back. Be stern, and they will understand. They may not understand it right away, but they will realize that it was the right thing while you was doing that. And sometimes kids can be stubborn, but at the same time, Blanca has been showing these kids that she's gonna be there for her kids no matter what, and just gotta follow her rules and do what she gotta do, and she gonna be there, and she gonna love your kids. And then when Poppy came back and she saw him, and she gave him a big hug, and she said, you always have a place in my heart and in my house. And I said, oh my gosh, I said, I love it. I said, Poppy is back, yay! Alright, so it was great. And then had the end scene when they went out to eat with Electra and Pray Tell, his man, and all her kids. And they enjoyed it. They had a good dinner. They was laughing. They enjoying them time. And that's how the episode ended. And I said, I'm so happy and I love this episode. It was great. It was a great ending of the season. It didn't end up with no tragedy. It was all love. It come around full circle. And Blanca won the Mother of the Year. It was a great title because Blanca has been the mother that we have seen that we all would love to have. And great. I'm looking forward to next season, and I hope the next season will be greater and better than this season, and shows us more than the normal. Educate us, because I learned a lot from the show about the houses, about the ballroom, about the categories, about different things, about how people were surviving back then, and how things advances later on. So it was love. It was nice. Enjoyed it, and I appreciate everything that the show showed us. Once again, my name is Tom Mizzle. My channel is Mr. 14, and I'm looking forward to seeing y'all all again for the next season of Pose. Also, like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Hit that red subscribe button down below on the video, and hit the bell notification as well, so you'll be notified for all my channel. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and please share. If you subscribe to my channel already, please subscribe to my videos. Help build my numbers up, and I'll talk to y'all all later. Peace.